Not bad. $10 for a starter. Ooh, Prime.
So many that I want. Bring it to my house.
Oh, that's cool. Thundercats. Oh, it has Thundercats in it. Ooh, Mumra.
Would you like a Mr. T shrine?
Yes. Who wouldn't like a Mr. T shrine?
When I was obsessed with Jordan.
Have you have any doubts about the value of plants?
Didn't what? Oh, that's cool. I'll have to remember this one on the way out if I don't find anything. Usually I buy stuff from him every year, but his high prices are higher this year. Oh, that's cool.
Alright, keep it moving, guys. Let's go. Oh, look at these guys are from Ninja Turtles. There's Shredder.
Where?
Up top.
Oh, I see.
See him?
Batman. Look at him.
Alright. I think then I have that box down below. Oh yeah, they do have the Ninja Turtles in the house. You don't need to buy these Ninja Turtles because Meme has those Ninja Turtles.
Look, She-Ra. Princess of Power. I had those when I was a kid.
This one's pretty cool, huh?
Plastic Man. For sure. Oh. Lion. He's actually not in bad shape. It's Power Rangers. Cops and Robbers, he did. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah. Do you need a Borg? But you can assimilate people.
The grand scheme of things is really literally nothing that I need.
Oh yeah.
Spirograph. I bet you Reagan would like that.
It's an old one.
I'd say Bryn too, but I know Reagan would like that.
If anybody's got any questions over here, let me know. It's deal time on deal day.
I actually need a sword for mine.
Isn't that adorable?
Huh?
This guy?
Manny faces. Huh? You gotta spin the top. It spins.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
does work.
Masters of the Universe.
Or what base?
We used to have one of those.
Parts for Hodor.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore.
Corpse. Look.
Aw. That's the other thing. Baby will be able to have ET.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Waiting on the Voltron stuff. This is the one I got last weekend. Just missing the flags. Both flags, but they're broken. Can I see the Joe figures? Oh, cool. Thank you.
And, you know, and you can tell what you've looked at, what you haven't.
I can't like get to the point where I can bend anymore.
Huh.
What is that?
German.
That's what I thought. It's cool. What's that? Storm Shadow?
That's so.
I've got most of his weapons at home. Yeah, I'm not sure it's $450, but that's really cool. I have the carcass of one at home. Oh, that's cool. Different. I feel like this is Dino Riders. Look, it's got initials. Oh, I remember having that. But what if I want it? Oh, really? So, blindly bought and sold Voltron? Oh, you mean like the actual parts? Okay. Uh-oh. Hey, don't let me forget my... Alright guys, at a Toys R Us, they're 30% off action figures. 30% off. And an extra 10% off today, so these are 40% off. Pretty much. And I've been waiting for them to go down, so I think I'm going to grab them. Being like 25 bucks a piece. Keep looking. Hey guys, welcome to another Sprooch Toy Hunting recap. So, I'm just going to kind of dive right in, tell you where I got it from, no real order to anything. And there's not a lot of stuff this week around, which is cool. But this coming weekend, there's an outdoor flea market. There's a church sale. Sunday, it's supposed to kind of rain, but not till the afternoon. So we'll see if there's going to be any flea markets or not. And then there's a toy show Sunday afternoon, and then there's another auction Monday night. So busy weekend, and we'll see what we can find toy-wise. But for now, let's dive in, and I'll show you where I got everything and tell you where I got it from. First off, I'm just going to show you some stuff. Marshall's near me is also obviously related to TJ Maxx, and in my area, the TJ Maxx gets a lot more toys than Marshall's, but Marshall's I still stop into if I'm around. Not very often. I stopped in today, and I stopped in probably like 2 weeks ago, and I got a couple cool things. I don't normally buy this kind of stuff, but this guy was my all-time favorite wrestler. I don't know why, I just have fond memories of him as a kid. Is Tatanka, and I picked him up for $7.99 at Marshall's. He's the WWE Elite Series, which is cool. The attire on the back says from 1993, which is cool, but I don't remember. I would have been 10 years old when he wore this outfit. I vaguely remember him in like a white outfit. If anybody remembers that, definitely let me know. I am keeping that. It's one of the few things wrestling-wise. It's probably the only wrestling thing I have in my collection, to be honest with you. A couple other things I picked up at Marshall's. I saw 3 of these left, and I grabbed them. I don't know if I'm going to open them or if I'm going to resell them, what I'm going to do with them. I do have a couple, but like I said, I've been trying to get rid of my Transformers stuff, so these will probably be for sale or trade. There's 3 of them, and they are the Transformers Loyal Subjects. And you can get like 6 different guys in here, and there's 2 like special ones that you can get, but it doesn't show who they are, so I don't know. But same thing, like I said, there's 3 of them. So that was kind of a neat find. Diving into Savers finds. Savers actually been pretty good, pretty okay toy-wise lately. I picked this up probably about a week and a half ago now, maybe a little bit longer than that. If I already showed this, I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember if I showed this or not. I don't think I did, but I picked this up for $7.99. They go for about 20 to 30 bucks online, so I bought it to resell. It looks like whoever had it took it out of the outside packaging, but these guys have never been taken out, and it's from Star Trek. You have Spock, McCoy, and Kirk. I haven't even taken it out of the wrapper from Savers. I don't remember the exact version this is from. It was like an exclusive through a magazine, I believe, because I did find it, and obviously that's how I found what I went for. But if anybody's interested in that, let me know. I don't collect Star Trek stuff. More of a Star Wars guy. Save that. So more Savers stuff. A buddy of mine called me last Thursday. Yeah, like Wednesday, Thursday. And he was like, you need to get to Savers now. They just put out a bunch of 80s toys. I was like, all right. So I couldn't, obviously, because I was at work. So I didn't just leave. It was probably about an hour later. I was able to go on my lunch break, went over to Savers at the top of the hill from where I work, and found a couple cool things. One of the first things I got, and I paid like $3 for this guy, $3 or $4, is the original Skeletor from 1981. He's in pretty nice shape, a little bit of wear on his feet. I know he has the wrong sword, but he does have his chest plate, which is cool. Every time I come across him, he doesn't have his chest plate or his sword or anything like that. So even though he has the wrong sword, it's still kind of cool, because I believe his was just purple as opposed to this orange, like reddish. I don't know. But he was still a cool find. Also, I found this. I wish I grabbed some of the other ones, but again, I don't collect this stuff. I bought this purely to resell. I don't know if the action works yet because I haven't tried it out. I know the action works. It's missing 2 pieces that I know of, and the figures, but from Mask. So if you guys ever seen these, they're vehicles that turn into like battle stations. There you go. So it's cool. I remember having a couple of these as a kid. There were some figures in the case when I bought the Skeletor one, but I left them behind because I didn't really plan on it, and now I wish I had grabbed them because I have this one. But like I said, this one's going to be for sale because I don't collect Mask stuff. I don't have the room for it, even though it's really cool. Nice 80s toy. It was like a mix between like G.I. Joe and Transformers type thing. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Also, there was, leading into the whole G.I. Joe thing, there was a bag full of G.I. Joe weapons and stuff, so that was kind of cool. This was with it too, which is cool because this little guy still works. See if I can get the action to work. Oh, he's not wound up. Put basically just kind of did that. It was a little action backpack that you could, you know, put with the figures. Kind of silly, but whatever. Grabbed that. I grabbed all this in a big lot, by the way. And I paid a very fair price for it. I was alright with it. This is, I grabbed 2 G1 Transformers. This one I've never had before. He's in nice shape. He's a little bit loose, but he's still pretty nice. His stickers are mostly there and everything. Is, God, I'm going to say the wrong name. Slag? Because I think he's Slag, the Triceratops. I'm sure I'm wrong, and if I am, just let me know who he is, because I know there's, what, Slag, Swoop. Swoop is the pterodactyl. Obviously, we all know Grimlock, and Sludge. So this is either Slag or Sludge. I'm pretty sure it's Slag. I could be wrong, but that was kind of cool to find. And then the last one I picked up that day, this one is actually mine that was on the shelf. I already put the one I found over there. Because he was an upgrade. Nice shape, rubber wheels. I don't know if they made a version of this with the plastic wheels or not, but Optimus Prime. He didn't have anything, like his fists were missing. He didn't have a trailer, but he was still in nice shape, so I picked him up. Like I said, this is the one that I had, and I put the newer one sitting over there on my shelf because mine was a little bit tighter. This one's a little bit loose. I'm going to end up selling this guy with the extra trailer I have, probably at my yard sale. But if anybody's interested, let me know, and I will give you a good deal on him. Moving on to, I don't know, there's not a lot of stuff here. So moving on to Brimfield. Brimfield was kind of a letdown this year as far as everything went, like toys, video games, and stuff. There was some stuff, but most of the stuff people had, they wanted too high prices for. I remember I asked one guy about some G.I. Joes he had, and he wanted $8 a piece for G.I. Joes with no weapons, no nothing, which is way too high in my opinion. Usually I'll pay about $5 for a loose G.I. Joe at the most, because I don't know, I feel that's fair. $8 I think is a little high, especially if loose online you can get them for like $7 with shipping. But anyway, I found some Voltron stuff, which is cool because I don't always find a lot of Voltron stuff. I do have both of these. They're both an upgrade to my current ones, and I don't want to bust him because I'm probably going to break his leg. But anyway, they're the Panache Palace ones. I know a lot of people don't like these, but I did pick up... Did I pick up anything else? I did, and they're not here, of course. Panache Palace Voltron Lion. I got the Black Lion, which is a nice one pick up because it's got the wings and it's got his ears. Mine didn't have either, which is cool. And I picked up the Yellow Lion the same day at a different vendor, which was cool. When I picked up the Yellow Lion, I also got this guy. I mainly picked him up for his sword, which is kind of silly, but the other parts will be for sale. He's basically missing the red and green lines for his arms. Just a little rubber guy, and his sword's there. I needed a sword for mine, so if anybody needs any of these parts, let me know, because they will be for trade or sale. I'll save that too. So, and then last week at the flea market, I grabbed a few other things. I grabbed this in that big video game lot, if you saw the video games, as kind of a throw-in. She's sealed, and she's going to be on the shelf for now. I had somebody that wanted to buy her, but I felt the offer wasn't good enough, to be honest with you. And it's cool, because I've never really seen it before. It's sealed, and it's a Toy Fair exclusive from 2000. Wow. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. Really cool. Like I said, it's sealed, never been opened. She's going to probably sit on one of the shelves over here. We'll put her there for now. Also, that same day, I picked up these two from one of the video game guys I go to all the time. I paid $5 for the pair, which was a good deal to me. He's die-cast a G1 Transformer. It's funny, because I said, like, I want to get rid of my Transformers, but I just obviously picked up a few, and it's ridiculous. I don't know. But at least they're easy guys to sell if I want to get rid of them. I got Sergeant Cup, or just Cup. He's only missing his gun. That's the only other thing he had with him, but it was kind of a cool find. I've always been a fan of Cup. And I picked up another one of these guys for the collection, which is awesome. Obviously no weapons, but that's fine. He does have his hologram. Battle Beast. So that guy was cool to find. He's going to go on the shelf right behind me with the other ones. And Hang on one second. All right, so something else I forgot. I had them off to the side. I want to go grab them. Oh, geez. As we all know, Toys R Us is going on out of business. And I've been wanting these for a while, and they were $40 a piece. I happened to walk in a week ago, or 2 weeks this Sunday. Grant and I went to save Toys R Us, and they had these on the shelf still. The boxes, the top of the boxes are really beat up. They're going to stay in the boxes anyways, because you're not really going to be able to tell once I figure out where the heck I'm going to put them. But I basically paid about $22 a piece for them, which was cool. Basically, they were almost 50% off at that point, because it was 30% off figures, all action figures. There was an additional 10% off that, so I got about 40% off when it came down to it. So I picked up the, what are these, 18 inches tall? Something like that. I don't know. But I picked up Mumra. So the Thundercats. I don't do much Thundercat stuff, but these guys were cool to pick up. They're made by Mezco, which is really nice. Nice figures. Like I said, they're going to stay in the box, even though the top of the box is like really beat up. But I didn't care. Still sealed, as I dented anyway. And obviously Lino, which was really cool. I know they have some of the other ones. I don't know if they made them all or not. But these came out in 2017, so like a year or so ago. But really cool to have for the collection. I doubt I'll ever open them just because I wouldn't know what to do with them, so they're going to stay in the boxes even though they're beat up. They were still a really cool find. Loved Thundercats when I was a kid. And last but not least, as usual, is the G.I. Joe stuff. I grabbed this guy along with the Voltron, the Black Lion. The guy kind of did him as a throw-in because he knocked off a couple bucks on the Black Lion and then wouldn't go any lower, so he threw this in. It's a 1982 Zap. He is missing both his thumbs, unfortunately. He's a little wobbly, but I figured I could use him as trade bait, even though his thumbs are beat up. I already do have one, and still straight arms without. He's a straight arm, even without his thumbs. He's still like $10, $12, so he's worth it. And I picked up this guy. He's really super clean. He's gonna go in one of the cases as soon as we're done here. It was only the figure. I bought him in 2 vehicles at Brimfield. I paid $40 for the lot, which I felt was really fair. Not a super good deal, but it was a very fair deal, especially with him being as white as he is. I had most of his weapons. He's only missing one sword and one in his nunchuck, Storm Shadow. You guys can see. Focus! I don't know. He's really white. His symbol's really nice. He's usually known, those of you that know G.I. Joe stuff know that he is extremely prone to being yellow when you find him. And I tried to get one a couple weeks ago, and the guy wanted like 60 something bucks just for him. So I was glad to be able to find him so cheap. I paid basically 20 bucks for him. And then I had weapons out of another lot that I bought, so that was cool to have that already. And the last but not least 2 pieces are from 1992, 93. They're the Eco Warriors vehicles. I know a lot of people didn't like this era, but this was the era that I really obviously fondly remember. I was about 9 to 10 years old when most of these came out, and never had these vehicles as a kid that I can remember. But I got the Eco Warrior buggy. I don't remember the exact name of it. It's basically an Awe Striker in Eco colors. He is pretty much complete. He has the wrong engine, so that's the only thing that I need to find the engine, because the engine is there. It's just the wrong one. But still, cool piece. And the last piece that I got, it's only missing the hose, but that shouldn't be hard to find, is another Eco Warrior vehicle. It is the septic tank. These were in a bin for 10 bucks a piece. There are some other vehicles I wish I had grabbed, but I was kind of being picky at that point. I don't know why. Probably because I knew I didn't really have the room for these. These 2 will probably go on the shelf because I do like them. But that's it, guys. I know this is probably already a 20-minute long recap, which it really shouldn't be for the amount of stuff I have here. But as usual, if you saw anything you like, let me know. Obviously, the normal stuff like the G.I. Joe stuff isn't going anywhere. Pretty much most of the other stuff is available because the Voltron stuff I picked up was duplicates. Skeletor I'll probably end up keeping to go with my Castle Grayskull. The Transformers maybe, so if you're interested, let me know. But yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Definitely check me out on Instagram. You would have seen all this stuff by now. And check out my Facebook page. If you have any questions, hit me up through Instagram or Facebook. Easiest way to do it. Check out my eBay page. And definitely check out the other videos if you haven't before. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.